Good evening, good evening. How are you doing? My name is Joseph Ngugi. I am one of the co-founders of Pre-PT Grind, which is a platform that is designed for you as pre-PTs to help you get into PT school without wasting time or money. If this is your first time joining us here on the Pre-PT Chat Live, welcome. Welcome. This every single Thursday night we come on here live, Casey and myself, to make sure we take care of you as pre-PTs and really give you all the keys that we can give you to help you succeed in your pursuit of physical therapy. Now, this one, whether you guys are watching this on podcast, whether you're watching this as a live replay. This is one that you're going to want to give your friends. This is one that you might want to save. This is one that you might want to tag somebody in because we're going to talk about something that is a big deal for you as pre-PTs if you want to have a shot at getting in. And then tonight, if you have any questions, want to make sure that we take care of you. Matt, how you doing? Joe, how you doing? Raquel, how you doing? Let Casey.
Michael, how you doing? All right, so tonight, Casey, let's have a real conversation with them, man, because a lot of this, I mean, we can, if you guys are pre-PTs that have, kind of started your journey, things are for you. If you are a pre-PT that has pursued physical therapy and you've attempted to apply and have gotten rejected, this is for you. If you are a pre-PT that is this cycle in 2019, this is for you. If you are a pre-PT that applied in 2018 and you are waiting, you are on the wait list, an invitation for an interview, whatever it is, this is also for you. Shiro, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Corey, how you doing? But tonight, the topic is we only pursue what is blank, not what is possible as we work towards our PT school acceptance. We only pursue what is blank, not what is possible. Let's talk about this. The blank word tonight is probable. This is just real talk tonight. Judy, how you doing? Penny, how you doing? Corey, good to see y'all. We only pursue what is probable, not what is possible. Jakai, what's up? Not what is possible as we work towards our PT school acceptance. Tonight, we're talking about how to turn your PT school journey to getting accepted into PT school. We're trying to help y'all turn it into a journey that is probable and not a gamble. Because really, what Casey and I have seen, and we've talked about this before, but at the level that we're about to talk about it tonight, this is a little deeper. But for a lot of pre-PTs, and I'll still see it, if you haven't been part of our community too long, has probably started posting things or commenting, but I've been seeing it lately. Students that are applying to all the schools that they can in a given state. Students that are, saying, yo, listen, I don't really know what to do, so I'm just going to do everything possible to just just dish out as much coin as possible, hoping that something happens. And really, what we need to do is stop. You have to stop thinking what is possible. What may be misunderstood with what we do here is y'all might think this is a platform where we're just here to motivate you, which is true. But a lot of it is us being real. And what I'm starting to realize is when we think that something is possible, it's nice it's nice from where you're feeling like you cannot get into PT school to feeling like it's a possibility. But that alone will not get you in. That alone won't get you in. If you've gone through all the different stumbling blocks and you still are like, you know what, it's possible, Joseph, it's possible, Casey. The honest truth is this has to become probable. And probable simply means that you can actually see it happening. I mean, when's the last time? Think about it. When's the last time y'all did something that you thought was possible and not probable? You didn't actually think you can actually make it happen. For example, if I'm closing my eyes, and I'm shooting a basket, hoping to make it into it's possible that if I close my eyes and shoot now, if I'm a good shooter, it's good. But for most of us, it's possible that if I close my eyes and shoot a basket, it might go in. It's possible. But it's highly probable that it will go in As in the likelihood of it going in will be a lot higher if I'm a good shooter, if my eyes are open, if my balance is good, if my follow through is good. It's the same thing for you as a pre-PT. So let's make this journey probable for you guys. Let's make it real, because really, if we don't, it's all a gamble. If we don't, we're just going to be having the same conversation year after year after year. And honestly, the way this works is we are surrounded by so many people that care about us to the point where anything and everything to allow us to accomplish something, even if it's not PT school. Which means that if you get rejected, I mean, you've heard us say that before. Like if you don't get accepted, there are people around you that will say, "Hey, like try something else," because they want you to accomplish something. So how can we turn this into a non-gamble, Casey? How can we take this whole thing and start laying it out? Because if we're waiting till July, if we're waiting till August, Casey, Lindsay, how you doing? Alexa, Alyssa, good to have you all here. Casey, if we're gonna line this up, and say, yo, like this is how to practically prepare for PT school acceptance. This is how we can turn this dream of becoming a doctor of physical possibility, where we're watching Casey and Joseph, where we're surrounded by a lot of people that are cheering us on and saying, hey, you can do it. It's possible. You can, where you're seeing live streams. Maybe you're listening to our podcast and you're listening to someone that had a low GPA and you're like, whoa, it's possible. You're listening to someone that got rejected multiple times. Whoa, it's possible. Like, how can we take that possibility? How can we leave that and actually make it tangible and actually lay it out for ourselves personally, Casey, so that it's so that we're like, yo, I can actually set this up. I can actually, like, not just from just hearing the hype. I see it. I see it laid out. Casey, right now, aren't we doing the same thing with pre-PT grind?
Absolutely.
This literally went from a possibility where Casey and I was still in Texas, Casey was in the Midwest, and we were talking on the phone. And it was a possibility that we were going to create the biggest pre-PT platform in the world, which it is not, right? Like, it was a possibility. But the honest truth is, we wasted time. We wasted time from the moment that we started talking about it to the moment where we actually started taking action, to the moment where we started releasing podcast episodes, to the moment where we created the pre-doctor physical therapy students page, to the moment where we started talking about what is now the accepted system. Like all those different things, like we wasted, hey, yeah, you better rep it. Like we wasted time because it was only possible initially. It was an idea that we were like, yo, this could actually happen. But until it became real, until we were like, yo, this is how we do it, until we were like, okay, so step one is create a podcast. Okay, cool. Step two, Facebook group. Cool. Step three, this. Step four, this. Step five, this. That's what ultimately led to us becoming the top pre-PT mentors in the world. So how can you then do the same thing with your pre-PT journey?
I was about to, yeah,
Okay.
I was just about to comment.
Okay, but how can we make it practical, Casey? How can we set it up so that, can you still hear me, Casey?
I can hear
All right,
you.
perfect. Like, how do we set it up, man? How do we make this practical? Because if we can make this probable for every single pre-PT watching this right now, then it's really game over, man. Like, we're no longer guessing. What are your thoughts on how we can do this? And really, as you guys are listening tonight, I want y'all to let us like, do you really want this? Really want it? Like tonight, the comment for tonight is I want it, because that's what you have to decide. I want this, but it's no longer just like, man, I see this happening. I'm seeing other pre-PTs. I'm seeing all these people wearing the accepted system T-shirt. I see that it's possible. Like, how can we actually make it probable, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, so I hope I don't break up too much. Like, give me some comments. Let me know. So this can be good for the recording. Not that big a deal. If we have to record it again, that's fine. But just let me know if I break up and break out. But
you good?
Pretty much 4 steps. I'm going to go over pretty much 4 steps. And before, I think when we first started the pre-PT success program, let's not talk about it until we're ready to, launch it at this time and this time. But no. If you want this, like Joseph just said, if you want this to be probable, if you want to make it a reality, here are the 4 steps. Number 1, I went out.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating just like hopping off, then
you good. Keep going.
On.
Dropping 5, bro.
I think I might.
You good?
Yeah. So 4 steps. If you want to make this reality, if you want to make this possible, if you want to make, like Joseph said, probable, 4 steps. Number 1, you're going to join the accepted system. Go to www.preptgrind.com. You'll see it there. Message us, email us, whatever you need to do. Say, how can I get in the accepted system? We'll send you some videos to learn more about it. Number 1, you're going to get in the accepted system. Number 2, our time, our money, our energy, time away from our loved ones, time away from our free time, time away that we can be doing anything else will into our profession. We're PTs now. This is our profession. We'll invest all of that into you to get that into our profession. Number 3, self. And you're going to invest into our coaching calls, our live trainings, our guest live trainings, your coaches, your accountability partners, our downloads, your accountability, your diligence, your confidence. You're going to put everything 1,000% into what you have just invested in, which is the accepted system. That's number 3. So again, number 1, you're going to join the accepted system. Number 2, we're going to invest everything. We're going to exhaust all resources into you. Then you're going to invest everything into what you just got into. Like I said, the trainings, the downloads, the videos, your coaches, our coaching calls. You're going to take this like a full-time job. Like the people you have seen from our videos getting in with, I don't care what GPA it was, 3.3, 3.6, 2.9, 2.6, whatever it is, they've put in this work. It just didn't happen. Just, oh, I have a t-shirt now. No. They put in this work to make this thing a reality. Then when that happens, you're going to start to see. You're going to say, oh, Joseph was right. It's kind of probable now. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can see it. I can feel it. This is what they meant. I can see my plan. I can see what I have to do today, tomorrow, next week, next semester, next month. I can feel it. It's not just a possibility anymore. It's probable. Oh, then it's actually going to become a reality. Oh, shoot. Then you're going to start acting like it's going to become a reality. Then everything's going to follow through. Like, oh, shoot, I can actually do this. I can see my future prereq GPA. Oh, shit, I got to get to studying. I got to take this seriously. I got to get in this live training. I got to get on my calls to make sure I'm on the right track. I got to stay accountable more. But I'm just going to be blunt now. From now on, I'm just going to be blunt. How do I get into PT school? Look, these are the 4 steps. Like, this is it. Do you want to waste time? Do you want to waste money? Go ahead, that's fine. If you don't, if you're serious about this, if you're on this live stream, it means you are. These are the 4 steps that need to happen. You're going to join the accepted system. Number 2, we're going to exhaust all our resources into you, into getting you into our profession. Because we don't have to do this. We really don't. Number 3, you're going to invest and exhaust all your resources into what we provide to you. It's going to become a reality for you. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. You're going to smell it. You're going to touch it. You're going to see what's possible, and your actions are going to replicate that accordingly. The number 4, you're going to get into PT school. So how does it become probable? How does it become reality? How does this happen? How is everybody on your website? Why do you have so many logos on your website with all these people getting in? What is this thing? What is this shirt you have on? That's what it's about. So follow these 4 steps. And like Joseph said, this is how it becomes probable. This is how it's not just a possibility anymore. This is how you're saying, I can actually do this, regardless of your situation. Because we get messages all the time, and they all kind of like say the same thing. And you have your different details. I have a 3.2 GPA. I have a 2.9. I have these letters of recommendation. I have, I haven't taken the GRE yet. I have taken it. I've taken it twice. I've done this. I have these letters. I have this experience. It's all kind of the same thing. But what you're really asking is, can I do it? Like Joseph said, like the topic he came up with, all you're really asking is it possible? Is it probable? Can I do it? Do you believe in me? Do you believe in yourself? That's more of the real question.
It's true.
But if you want that to happen, if that's really you, follow these 4 steps and you'll be good. So that's my little take on it. What else you got?
Simple as that. Simple as that. The biggest thing is this, guys. The biggest thing is, I just want to be very careful about what your understanding of this whole mission is, right? I know there are some of you that have followed us for the last 2 years. Some of y'all have followed us for the last 2 hours. And the honest truth is, there's a lot of what we've put out, and I'm kind of like assessing what we've put out, and a lot of it has just been very, very clear on just inspiring you, because the first step to this whole puzzle piece is to get y'all to believe that it's actually possible, right? So we can't actually miss that. Because a lot of you have, I mean, a lot of pre-PTs have just been fed this notion that if their GPA is not up to par, if their GRE score is not up to par, then they are not capable of becoming PT school candidates, right? And the honest truth is, we wanted to eradicate that first. We wanted to erase that first. And that's the possibility. And we've done that. And if you need us to do that again, we can do that over and over, because we honestly do believe that if you want to become a physical therapist, if you want to become a physical therapist, if that is your passion, then go on and get it. Go on and freaking get it. But we are starting to realize that just understanding that it's possible is only stage one. If you don't even think it's possible, honestly, there's a reason why you're applying over and over again. If you don't think it's possible, there's a reason why you keep hitting stumbling blocks. There's a reason why it's so, like, you feel so, like, out of control. If you don't feel like you're in control of this whole thing, then honestly, we're still needing to get to the possibility stage. But once you get there, now now what? Because we're seeing other people get accepted. Literally today, while I was at work, because I was at my clinic today, like, as I was at work, like, there were two other people that got accepted and they hit me up. And I'm watching and I'm like, man, like, I'm literally like thinking through all the stories that they've gone through, all the ish they've gone through, all the resilience they've had to undertake. And I'm like, yo, people are watching this person and saying, wow, that's possible. People are watching Ben Kim and saying, wow, he got in and he had a 2.4 GPA, which is legit. People are seeing Ariana and saying, wow, she got rejected from PT school 2 times and then got accepted the 3rd time. Whoa, okay, it's possible. But what in the world are we doing next? The honest truth is, if we stick at possibility, then we are not going to get accepted into PT school. If that's all we do, it's the action steps after that. The only way you take actions, the only way you actually do the things that are going to get you there, is if you actually believe that it's going to be possible for you and if you have clarity as to what to do next. That's the probability. Once again, tonight's title is we only pursue what is probable, not what is possible. If you think something is possible, that's cool. A lot of people do. But very few people actually pursue it. I'll tell y'all a little secret. Listen, right here, I got like random books, right? So I got like Eric Thomas, right? The Secret to Success. He has a book, right? He has Greatness is Upon You. Like, clearly, I like Eric Thomas, right? There's Expert Secrets. I'm trying to look for all the books that are right here. So I got The Way of the Wolf. All right. Now, what do those all have in common? Those books all have something in common. They all have something to do with success, whether it's financial success, whether it's career success, whether it's professional, whatever it is. But you know what's crazy? Most of these books say the same dang thing. Most of these books say the same doggone thing. Y'all realize that these are multi-millionaires that are writing books on exactly what they did to get to their success, exactly what they did to get in front of millions, exactly what they did to create the life of their dreams. And the honest truth is, they're selling it on Amazon for $19.99, and thousands and thousands and thousands of people are reading those books. They're buying those books, and they realize that it's possible, yet there's only 1% of the people that actually get it. So why in the world is this happening as pre-PTs? We don't want to be this for you. Like, we don't want to be the book that y'all are reading and it's like, wow, it's possible. Because the honest truth is, there are plenty of people that are reading these same books and doing nothing with them. They read them and they're like, wow, I feel good. Maybe one day I'll make it. And they do that until they're 65. They listen to the podcast. Whoa, I feel good. Woo! Do nothing about it. They attend the conferences. They will pay $4,000 to sit front row to listen to Tony Robbins or whoever the heck they want to listen to, and yet they will do nothing about it. They just want to get this hit. Do not rely on the hit of possibility. It's like a drug, y'all. Like, don't rely on the hit of possibility. It's addictive. It feels great because it's somebody telling you that the thing that you've been wanting, the thing that you've been doubting you could achieve, you could actually get it. And while that is necessary, while we are doing that for you, we need y'all to understand that if y'all really want to get into PT school, we have to turn the possibility into probability. So how are you going to make it probable? Is it going to be working with us? Like, how are you going to make it probable? Is it following Casey's 4 steps? How are you actually going to do it? And if you're stuck, talk to us. Because the honest truth is, we can't ride this train of possibility all the way through. We can't. Because the honest truth is, I'm going to get somebody messaging me a year from now saying, man, I've been following you guys. I've been trying to like stay positive. I've been trying to stay excited and stuff like that. I applied to 25 schools. I got rejected by all of them. Maybe I got rejected by 20 of them. I got waitlisted by 3. I'm waiting to hear from 2 of them. I don't know what's going on, Joseph. I don't know what's going on, Casey. Maybe this isn't meant for me. The honest truth is, you just never left the stage of possibility. Make it probable. We only pursue what is probable, not what is possible. Think about it. We look forward to speaking with y'all really soon. Send us a message at contact@preptgrind.com.
Podcast.
Let's take it on the next level. And today is the last live stream before we do our big podcast giveaway. Next week, we are having, y'all, this is crazy. Next week is our 100th episode for the Pre-PT Grind podcast. 100. One freaking 100. If y'all are watching this, just comment 100. Whether it's the emoji, whether it's written out, I don't really care. But it's the 100th podcast episode. And to celebrate, we have a giveaway where we're just giving away stuff. Like, we have a bunch of stuff that we're giving away. And we'll do a live stream midway next week to kind of announce that. But if you guys want to partake in it, go on our Instagram. We have the instructions there. Go on our Facebook business page. We have the instructions in there. Follow them step by step. They're super simple. It shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes. And you have a possibility to win a lot of cool things. Just as a thank you to all of you as pre-PTs for really rocking with us for the last 2 years, actually. Like, for the last 2 years of doing that podcast. And when we get to 200 episodes, we're going to have something else, 300 and so on and so forth. But right now, it's the 100th episode. Super excited to do that giveaway. But we can't wait. But that's for tonight, y'all. Turn those possibilities into probabilities. If y'all can do that, it's game over. You will become a doctor of physical therapy student. Believe it, believe it, believe it, but also act on it. Let's get it.